let's see, what about who's a domestic tourist, so visiting from the United States, some other part of the country? A lot of people, of course, and of course, international visitors, visitors from abroad. Wonderful, thank you so much for coming with us. And now this is my last one, and this is my favorite question in my little survey. How many people on the boat are visiting Chicago for the first time? Who's on? Wow, that's always amazing. So many people. So hopefully I can be a part of giving you a relatively good impression of our city. I'm very happy you're here, and hopefully I'll do my part to give you a good impression. So let's get started. Before we begin with architecture, I wanted to mention that the bridge right behind us is really significant to the history of Chicago, because the bridge right behind us marks the place where the first two structures in what would become Chicago were built. We'll mention that later, but for now we're going to move on to architecture. Now, about this job. It can be a little embarrassing in this job if I forget what a building is called, or if I call a building by the wrong name. That doesn't happen with our first skyscraper this afternoon. On the right side of the boat is this very tall glass tower. Ahead of us to the right, this tall glass tower is the Trump International Hotel and Tower. Is where the trains stop, where the platforms are, where passengers get on and off the trains. Now there's an Amtrak train to our. Those tubular X braces were developed by Dr. Fazlur Rahman Khan, lead architectural engineer for Skidmore, Owings, Merrill at the time. Forked the roof using the walls and thus avoid using internal pillars, which would have caused visual obstruction across the trading floor. It was an important innovation in architectural engineering. American Medical Association Plaza. AMA Plaza was originally IBM Tower, finished in